Are you the same person when you're alone? Not just without company, but truly alone, when no one is watching, no one expecting, no one shaping you with their gaze. Who are you without the performance? We all wear masks, not out of deception, but out of habit, out of survival. We become the version of ourselves that the world seems to want, more agreeable, more polished, less complicated, less real. And over time, we forget where the mask ends and the self begins. But in solitude, the mirror is different. There's no applause, no judgment, just you, raw and unfiltered. And that's where the real questions rise. Do you still laugh the same when no one's around? Do your thoughts shift when there's no one to impress? Do your values stay intact when there's no one to reward you for them? The self you show the world is shaped by interaction, but the self you meet in silence, that one holds the truth. And often, they're not the same. There's a tension between the inner world and the outer performance, between who you are and who you've trained yourself to be. Sometimes the person we are alone feels more honest, more fragile, more human. Other times it feels uncertain. Because we've spent so long adapting, we're not sure what's underneath. We scroll. We stay busy. We fill every quiet moment with noise so we don't have to face the silence of not knowing ourselves. But the silence isn't empty. It's revealing. To be alone is not to be lonely. It's to be unmasked, to sit with yourself without an audience, without feedback, without the soft reinforcement of being accepted. And in that space, you start to feel what's true. Not because someone told you, but because your soul finally has room to speak. You might discover you're gentler than you show, or more intense, more honest, more afraid, more free. And that realization is the beginning of authenticity. Because once you see the contrast between who you are alone and who you are in front of others, you can begin to close the gap, not by becoming someone new, but by allowing your inner self to come forward more often. The goal isn't to be the same person in every room. That's impossible. But the goal is to feel at peace with who you are, whether anyone's watching or not. To feel like your presence doesn't depend on performance, that your truth doesn't vanish in company, that you can carry your realness into the world without apology. So ask yourself, am I the same person when I'm alone? And if I'm not, which version feels more like home? Then choose, moment by moment, to return to that version, to trust it, to live from it, not just in silence, but everywhere, because the truest self